So, luckily, everything I need to take with me fits into that tiny little boot of my Alfa Romeo 4C. And now I will make my way to Interlaken, to the Alfa Romeo 4C Passion event. And in front of me are 500 kilometers in this tiny little car. So finally I arrived here in Interlaken at the Alfa Romeo 4C Passion meeting, and I drove more than 500 kilometers to get me here, and I really have to say I had loads of fun from time to time, but on the other hand, that car is not made for people of my size. Now we're here, where all the action will happen. This is where all the Alfa 4C are and where all the Alfisti will meet. And after being in the car for about 500 kilometers, I can tell you, not everybody will drive a 4C.
Now I found the guy who is responsible for the whole event. Marco, you are the head of the 4C club in Switzerland. What makes this event special? This is our highlight. We don't only want to celebrate the 4C, we're celebrating all Alfisti. And we wanted to do something with the 4C, which was the top Alfa before the Giulia and the Stelvio arrived. Talking about the event, how many people do you expect and how many different cars and models will we see? We're expecting about 800 to 1000 Alfisti, and there should be about 200 4C, 100 Giulia and 30 Stelvio.
Etwa 100 Giulias und etwa 30 Stelvios.
Hier trifft sich wirklich jeder.
Everybody meets here, every 4C fan. Next to me is Dominic, and Dominic arrives in a 4C which is not his own. The plan was to come with a friend, but he needs to attend at a wedding, so I took his car.
Und da musste ich ihn kurzzeitig vertreten und durfte sein Auto hierher bringen.
Does Alfa mean anything to you, or are you just a proxy? The 4C is something special. It is so pure without the power steering. And the drive is completely different to all other cars.
Vom Feeling her ist es einfach was ganz anderes als ja, das, was man so kennt.
How would you explain Alfa Romeo in one word?
Eigentlich
pure passion. I'm really happy. Perfect weather, nice people. And there are so many other Alfisti here in Interlaken.
So, bei mir ist jetzt
Now, next to me is Thorsten. You brought something completely unusual. Alfa normally means red. Why green? And what did you bring? The color was the idea of Eduard Poguer. I told him to surprise me, and this is what he came up with. We picked it up yesterday, and today we're here. It looks like not only the color is different. Did you make any improvements to the engine as well? I've tuned the engines about a year ago to 320 horsepower. And the interior has been updated completely. On top there is a carbon fiber roof and other carbon fiber parts.
This 4C comes from Italy, which makes perfect sense to me. But here at this 4C Passion Meetings, you find cars from around Europe and even more far away. So, jetzt habe ich den
This here is Dietmar from the German Alfa Club. Dietmar, 4C Passion Meeting. Why are you here? I was really interested in the event because I saw last year's pictures from Böblingen. So I decided to attend. And this year's even better because of the Giulias and Stelvios. This is why I'm here. If you need to explain Alfa Passion in just one phrase, what would it be? With Alfa, emotionally you receive more than you invest money-wise. You get more than you pay.
Ich krieg mehr raus, als ich investiere.
Jetzt habe ich hier Gianluca. Gianluca, ich sehe...
Gianluca, you are driving a tiny little Giulia. What's that? Giulia Quadrifoglio Automatic. One of the most beautiful cars. How powerful is it? Still all standard?
Mäßige Quadrifoglio, was die Leistung angeht.
The power is standard, but different rims and a sports cat. Why the 4C meeting?
4C Meeting.
It is something new. You see a lot of fresh ideas, and this is something I like.
Andere Geschmäcker und das gefällt mir. Ja.
Und jetzt haben wir ein
And
bisschen...
now, after we heard something about the car, let's hear the car. Let it roar.
That was my report from the 4C Passion Meeting here from Interlaken, and I really have to say that was an absolute fabulous day for me. I saw more than 200 different 4C. I think this will never happen again in my whole life, but now it's time for me to go, so I will squeeze into my 4C. I'm really looking forward for my way back home.